explain different types of tasks. In workflow manager tool, so far we have seen only one task, that is session. Apart from session, we have different tasks. We have email, we have comment. So these three you can see under task developer as well as under workflow manager tool. These three tasks. Email task is used generally to send a mail to the business. Today ETL loads are completed successfully. So generally we use email task at the end of the workflow. So I'm going to show here how to use this email task. So first of all, I'm connecting to client power center workflow manager. Double click on repository, enter the user ID and password. Now double click on your folder. See here under tasks folder, you can create. You selected a task developer tool. Under the menu bar, select tasks. So apart from session, you can see two more tasks, comment, email. So first of all, I am going to use email task. Email, whatever the name you want, you can give em underscore success. Click on create plugin. See, this is the email task. When you create email task, you can see under tasks folder. See em underscore success. So if you create a session, you can see under sessions folder. So any other tasks you can see under tasks folder. So double click on this, go to properties tab. So here email username, informatica. So if you have multiple email IDs separate with commas. If you have a DL distribution list, directly you can use DL also. See email subject, DL load status. Email text, nothing but the body of the mail. Hi all, today ETL load has been completed successfully. Thanks. So like this, whatever the content you want, you can write. So these are the three important properties generally we set in email task. And this email task we use at the end of workflow. So similar to session, you can run email task also. If you want to run any task, select workflow designer tool. So take any workflow here. So place your task under workflow. Expand tasks folder. Select your email task. Drag it. Now save it. Select your email task, right click, start task. Share folder. So normal. See, your email task is failed. Why? Because in our local systems, email server is not configured. So in real-time environment, automatically it will send mail to the corresponding people. Any questions on email task?
Venkat, I have one question.
Mm-hmm.
We can send to multiple users
Yes.
if I want to send to multiple users.
Yeah, you can send separate with comma.
Okay.
So here there is one more task, command task. Tasks create. You can say one more task, command task. Enter the name, whatever the name you want, you can give. But command task generally start with CMD. CMD underscore. Click on. Click on. Now double click on command task. Go to command step. So here you can create n number of commands. In real-time environment, we use Unix commands. Why? Because your Informatica server installed on Unix box. Generally, you work with command task if your source is flat files. Suppose you loaded data into tables from flat files. You want to move those files to archive directory. Then you can use command task. Even you call a shell script also you can use. So in our local, so we can execute any DOS commands. Why? Because we installed on Windows environment. So here you can see add a new command. You can add multiple commands. So if you add multiple commands, it will execute to top to bottom. So if you want to delete, you can delete. So here I want to show copy command. My computer C drive flat files. So here I want to move the file param from here to param.txt file to temp. Temp contains only emp info. I want to copy the file from that place to this place. So I can rename copy. So whatever the name you want, you can give. So here copy C drive slash flat files slash param dot txt C drive slash temp. Flat files param dot txt. Click on OK. Click on apply. Click on. Just save. Now select workflow designer. So if you want to execute any task, you need to place under a workflow. Select command task, repository. Now select your command task, right click, start task. See, it's in running state. Succeeded. Now check whether file copied or not. So flat files parent, you need to copy to temp directory. See, it's copied. So in this way, you can execute any DOS commands here. In real time, you can execute any Unix command. Suppose in real time, if you want to call a shell script, this is the syntax. You can use ksh abc.ksh. Script name is abc.ksh. If the script is going to take any arguments, you can provide those arguments also. Any questions on command task? So if you create
Okay.
any, yeah, tell me. Hello.
Hi, Venkat.
Yeah, tell me.
So with this command task, we can run batch jobs in task.
So whatever you want. So whatever Unix commands you want, you can use it.
Okay. So for example, if you have a loader batch job, you have created a loader batch job,
Mhm.
and you've done that in Unix, and all the files will be pulled up for the job and loaded.
So here generally we maintain workflows, right? We can schedule workflows directly in the Informatica itself instead of going for a command task. So there is a possibility using a single command task you can run all workflows parallelly or sequentially also. There is a possibility. So you need to write a Unix script to start a workflow. PMCMD command is there. So you can use that command to start all workflows. You can call that script.
For example, if a project demands that every night you have to run a load,
Mhm. Then we
so
will
we can
schedule directly. We will
schedule
schedule. Then directly we will schedule in the workflow itself. So every day we have flexibility. So we need not
okay.
go for Unix commands and everything. I will show you today class only how to schedule a workflow also. Suppose for your
Okay.
project it contains three workflows. For three workflows you can schedule.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So if you create any task under task developer, that is reusable. Reusable means you can use the same task in n number of workflows. So command, session, email are reusable tasks. See, these three tasks you create under workflow designer tool also. You have a flexibility. You can create under task developer or workflow designer level. If you create any task under workflow designer tool, that is non-reusable and that is restricted to only that workflow. I will show you here tasks. Here also you can create under workflow designer tool also. You can see command task cmd underscore check one. See this command task you cannot see in the navigation bar. Why? Because this is restricted to this workflow only. This is non-reusable command task. See if you can see the difference. For reusable you can see green color icon at the bottom for all reusable tasks. For non-reusable you cannot see and also you cannot see in the navigation bar also. So these three tasks session, command, email, either reusable as well as non-reusable. In interviews, they will ask a question: how do you create a reusable task? So you need to select task developer to create a reusable task. How do you create a non-reusable task? Select workflow designer to and define the task. So one more question: can you convert a non-reusable task to reusable? Yes. So this is a non-reusable task. When I convert to reusable, then you can see in the navigation bar also. So just a double click, then it opens one dialog box. So here you can see checkbox make reusable. See the message. Converting the current task into a reusable is not reversible. So once you convert to reusable, again you cannot revert back. Yes. Okay. Now you can see in the navigation. So these three can be used either in the task developer tool or workflow designer. In interview, sometimes they will ask a question: can you run a workflow without a session? Even experienced people also will confuse here. So why? Because in real time always we put only sessions most of the times. You can run a workflow without a session also. Just put a command task and you can run. Just put an email task and you can run. So here, how many ways you can create workflows? There are two ways: parallel, sequential. In real time, all tasks are connected only. See, for our testing purpose, I haven't connected all the tasks. Only one thing is connected to status. But in real time, all are connected. I will show you. So first I will create sequential and then I will create parallel. From the menu bar, select workflows, click on wf underscore sequential. So whatever the tasks you want, you can tasks link task. Right click, arrange horizontal. So this is known as sequential workflow. One after another will run. So by default, suppose this session failed, automatically this session will run. Suppose this session failed again, automatically command task will run. In real time, this should not be the case. Once this is completed, then only you need to run this. So for that one, there is a link task here. Double click on the link. It opens a dialog box. Status is equal to succeed. So this one generally we set for all tasks in a workflow. So in interviews also they will ask what are the different properties you will set in the when you create a workflow. So first one is we create a link task. One more thing is suppose your session is failed but still your workflow status will show as succeeded, but in real time that should not be the case. Whenever your session or any tasks fails within a workflow, your workflow status also should show as failed. For that one you need to select, double click on that fail parent if this task fails. For all tasks you need to set fail parent. So these are the two tasks for each workflow we set. Any questions so far? Now I am going to run the workflow. Say it started in sequence with order. So once this completes, next one starts. See, succeed. Here, how to schedule a workflow. Next question. Any questions?
How did you start the session? Like right click and start all session?
Start workflow.
Okay, okay.
So we connected all the things, right? Automatically it will start one after another. So now how to schedule a workflow. So go to menu bar, select workflows, edit. So go to scheduler. So here icon is there, click on that. So go to schedule option. In real time, some companies go for third-party scheduling tools, Control M, AutoSys. There are different types of scheduling tools are there outside market. Some people use informatica scheduling itself. By default, it is showing run on demand. So here there are multiple options. What is the start date, end time, customized repeat. So click on edit. You can see again it will open a dialog box. So you want weekly. Suppose every week Monday you want to run. For every hour you want to run, or you want to run monthly. So in a month you want to run Monday, Tuesday, first Saturday, second Sunday, third, fourth, last. So we have different options. Based on your requirement, we can schedule the workflow. So generally, most of the things are either daily, weekly, or monthly, or quarterly only in our data warehousing projects. So select any one, click on OK. interval should be specified for the workflow. So run once, apply, apply, save. Just I'm checking in the workflow. I will tell you what is check-in, check-out. These are known as, I think I already explained, right? Personal concept for you. So just I'm going to check-in option. So once you check in, then only it will be scheduled. Now in the monitor you can see the workflow is scheduled. So in this way you can schedule any number of workflows. Then how do you set dependency between one workflow to another workflow? I will tell you. So in this way you can schedule the workflow. Any questions?
Okay.
Yeah, tell me.
I was doing some research on the job positions in Canada. So
Mm-hmm.
most of the positions they are asking autosys. Do you have experience with autosys?
So I have experience on Control M and some other tool. Lotus is in my company there, but I haven't used.
No, no. Like I'm asking, like they ask me, vendors ask me that if I have experience on autosys.
Mm-hmm.
Like, is that part of this course or?
No, no. Scheduling tools we use informatica scheduling itself.
So at least if you can give an overview how that works or.
I don't have installed also. I don't have software also on that. So see, I have worked in 3 to 4 companies. In 2 companies, they use about 40 scheduling tools. In 2 companies, they use informatica scheduling itself. See, in interviews, they don't expect compulsory you should have knowledge on a scheduling tool. You can tell in our project we used informatica scheduling. That's fine.
Okay. Yeah,
So,
that's like 90% job descriptions they're
mhm,
asking for the experience in autosys. So I was just wondering if
mhm.
something
Then just
for
go to YouTube. Okay, go to YouTube and type autosys scheduling. So you will get some videos. You can see.
okay, okay, okay.
So now I am going to show how to create a workflow in parallel. So workflows create WF. Tasks, new task. So this is parallel. You can set like this, but you don't go for more as parallel. Why? Because if you go more on parallel, other projects also running on same environment, then their sessions will go to waiting state. General informatica admin don't encourage to go to parallel multiple. So you can go for max 3 or max 5. So here settings are same. So you need to set field parent for all the sessions. One one more thing also, link task. These are common. So this is parallel. When you run at a time, these three tasks will run. After that, completion of command, this will run. After completion of this will run. So you can see right click, start workflow. See, at a time started three. So and the corresponding things. So in this way, you can create workflows either parallel or sequentials, and you can schedule the workflows based on your requirement. So any questions so far?
So in parallel, if one doesn't work, then the consecutive one doesn't work, but the rest will work, right?
Yes, you are. After that, finally it will fail. Why? Because we have selected fail parent if this task fails, right? See, suppose this one
But
is failed
that
or this one is failed, command task is failed. Then these all will run. So finally, after completion of all these remaining tasks, your workflow also will fail. So once this is failed, it won't run. Why? Because we have given a link task. So this part will complete, and then your workflow is.
yeah.
I will show you another thing. Within workflow designer tool, we can create tasks. We have seen session command email. If you create here, those are non-reusable. If you create under task developer, those are reusable. Some tasks are there completely non-reusable. So I will show you example. So first I will check out workflow. I want to use this workflow. Just drag it. So here I want to show you a event wait task. Tasks create event wait. EVT, whatever the name you want, but informatica recommended standard. Click on create. The event wait task is used to check for a particular file. So in which scenario we go for event wait task? So I am daily scheduling my workflows at 10 o'clock. I am thinking by that time my source system is ready. So every day I am scheduling my workflows at 10 o'clock. By that time my source system is ready, I am thinking. But if the source system is not ready, what happens? It will load 0 records into the data warehouse. It should not be the case. I want to know whether source system is ready or not. If source system is ready, then only I want to process. So then I will ask source system people, send a file into our location once your source system is ready. Then using this event wait task, we will check whether that file exists or not. If file exists, event wait will succeed and the next sessions will start in your workflow. If file is not exist, then it will continuously checks. Suppose you started or you scheduled a workflow at 10 o'clock. So they have placed a file around 10:30. Then till 10:30 your event wait will run. After that event wait will succeed and then next sessions will start. I will show you. So generally event wait task is the first task. So go to events tab. So here I want to check C drive flat files slash dummy2.txt. If this file exists, that means my source system is ready. Apply. So I ask source system place the file C drive flat files folder dummy2.txt. So if you run, what happens you see. See, your event wait is in running state only. Regularly checks whether file exists at that place or not. So till that file exists, it is running state only. So you schedule at 10 o'clock. You will get the file around 10:30. Till 10:30, event wait will come running. So if I create a file, automatically event wait will succeed. So I'm going to create a file here. That was dummy 2. Yeah. Now you can see. See, event wait succeeded. Remaining things started. Any questions on event wait task?
So this event check, does it have any limit? Like, for example, file is not available for 1 day or 3-4 hours.
1 day also it will run. 3-4 hours. See, file till file exists, it is in running state only.
Oh, okay.
Once file is available, once they place the file, immediately it succeeds and starts other things. So one more thing I will show you here. So I'm opening here. So here I want to run this session after these 3 tasks completes. Then what you will do? You will create 3 link tasks. So for these link tasks also you need to give conditions. See here, suppose you have 10 tasks like that. Once those 10 tasks completed, then only you want to run a session. Then what you need to do? You need to give 10 link conditions. Suppose if you have 20, you need to provide 20 link conditions. It is a little tough task. So to avoid that one, you go for decision task. The main purpose of decision task is to avoid multiple link conditions. Tasks create, you can go for decision. So remove these links. Connect to decision task. From decision, connect to next one. You need not provide all links. By default, decision will handle. Just you need to double click, go to properties tab, just give the condition true. That's it. Apply. So in this way, you can avoid multiple link conditions. Any questions?
To check parents in decision check.
Just we have given state name as true. TRUE. So here my requirement is like this. After completion of this session, I want to wait 1 minute and then I want to run this session. In real time, this is not the case. Generally, we don't use, but there is option we have. So after completion of this, you want to run 1 minute and then this one. So we have a timer task. Tasks where timer. So that 1 minute timer task will run. Suppose you want to wait 5 minutes. That 5 minutes timer task will run. Tasks. Task. So here you are going to give 1 minute. Double click. Go to timer. Select relative time. Minutes 1. Click on apply. You can start from the middle also workflow. You need not always start from the beginning itself. You can start from middle to end also. From here to end. Right click, there is option start workflow from task. From this task to till end. See, your timer will run 1 minute. So this is your timer task.
So we have for 1 minute.
Sorry?
Nothing.
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah, tell me.
Venkat, do we have provision in Informatica that we can pull out dump reports, like whatever is dumped into the target table?
Dump records means?
Means like you have run the load and all your mapping is loaded into the transformation rules. You have applied transformation rules and it's loaded into target table.
Okay.
So for testing purposes, like if we want to validate the target table, whether it's loaded as
Yeah.
expected or
Yeah, you can go to database and you can validate, right?
yeah, usually that is one approach, but there will be some people who cannot actively query the database. For example, there is a business analyst working as tester. So
Yeah.
if I have to provide her the expected result of my mapping,
Mm-hmm.
so she don't know the querying skills. So do I have a provision of pulling out a dump report, like what is dumped into the
No,
target?
there is no such kind of concept here. So what you need to do is, in that case, go to database and export into Excel and send that Excel to BA.
Oh,
See here, 1 minute timer task ran successfully. After that, another one started. So there is one more task we have, control task. So this is also we don't use control task. In order to fail something, we go for this. Suppose you want to fail your session, not session exactly, workflow. So only few properties are there here. I will show you. Fail me and that the control task itself will fail. So fail parent, then your workflow will fail. See here, tasks. So run the control task. Right click, start task. See your control task is succeeded and your workflow is in fail status. Generally, we don't use in real time control task. So I haven't so far in my experience also. Timer I did not use, control also did not. Mainly we use command, sometimes email, sometimes decision. Those are the major tasks. Any question so far? See here, so far we have covered task developer and workflow designer. There is one more thing you can see, worklet designer tool. The worklet designer tool is used to create worklets. A worklet is nothing but group of tasks. So suppose there is a reusable logic. That logic requires 3 sessions. Same logic you are going to use in multiple workflows. In future, if anything change, again you need to add one more session in all the workflows. If you have this flexibility worklet, just add it one place. So right now you can see worklets folder is empty in the navigation bar. If you create any worklets, you can see there. So worklets, whatever the name you want, you can give, but informatica recommended standard is WKLT. So you can see start symbol like workflow. You cannot run a worklet without a workflow. In order to execute a worklet also you need compulsory a workflow. So here what you can do, whatever the group you want, you can do that. Tasks. So this is known as worklet. The same worklet you can use in n number of workflows. So this logic, suppose if there is no worklet concept, in order to implement a particular business logic, you need to use these 3 tasks in multiple workflows. In future, if there is any change, you need to add in each and every workflow again one more task. So if you want to execute the worklet, select workflow designer tool, expand worklets folder in the navigation bar, select your worklet, drag it. Similar to session, right click, start task. See your worklet is succeeded. So the main advantage of going for worklet is if there is any reusability of logic which you are going to use in multiple workflows, then go for worklet. Any questions so far? You can use this same worklet in a number of workflows. And also one more thing, nesting of worklets also allowed. That means you can place one worklet within another worklet also. So worklets I will create one more. So I want to include that worklet also here. So tasks, first connect this one. You cannot directly drag a worklet like other sessions. What you need to do is there is option tasks, insert worklet. Then it will show list of worklets. Click on it. Please select. Now you can connect. So in this way you can place one worklet within another worklet also. These are known as nesting of worklets. So now you can run this worklet. Select workflow designer, check. Right click, start. See here within worklet, another worklet start with. Check succeed. Any questions so far? In the next class, I will explain mapping parameters and mapping variables.